Hi everyone, welcome back to Cheese and Turtles. My name's Imogen, and in today's video I'm taking you with me on a trip to London to secure the new Oh Wonder record. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So I am on the early train. Well, it's 6:53. I'm on the 6:53 to London King's Cross, which is leaving in 10 minutes, and I am going to get in at about 8, then it's going to take me about half an hour to get to the record store, so I'll get there at 8:30. Record store opens at 11, so I'm hoping that 2.5 hours puts me near the front of the queue. Reason being that this is a limited edition album, there's only 3,000 copies, so I really want to make sure I get one. Anyway, let's get the train. The train is here already, so I am going to hop on board. Right, I've just arrived at London King's Cross. It's still pretty empty because it's still pretty early, but what we're going to do is we're going to go across the road to St Pancras, and we are going to get the Victoria line to Oxford Circus and then walk from there, because the record store I'm going to is called Rough Trade Soho. That was one of the ones I could find which had this album release, so we are going to head over there. Hopefully we should be there by 8:30. So a little bit of background while I walk to the train. In case you're new here, Oh Wonder is my favourite band and have been for several years. They're basically an indie alt-pop duo from London, and they make really sort of dreamy music, kind of about the magic of what it is to be human. So I love their music, and their first album is very special to me because it's got my favourite song Landslide on it. So I'm super excited to be collecting, hopefully, fingers crossed, this 10th anniversary edition. So that's a little bit of background. I have my Oh Wonder shirt on, and I do also have a tattoo of them, but I can't show you that because it's under my jacket. Anyway, Victoria line. You know, one thing is I always forget how long the walk is from King's Cross to the Victoria line. Like, it just feels like so far, like even though I know it isn't, it just feels like so far, especially when you're in a rush and you want to just be somewhere like right now. Okay, I've made it to Oxford Circus, so now I just have to find the way out. I'm currently heading to the exit, and then it's like a 9-10 minute walk from here to the record store. So I'm gonna grab my Maps app, and hopefully I will be among the first people there. I'm now on Beak Street, so the record store should be like just up here on the right. It's actually in the basement of a clothes store called Rag and Bone. So I can't see any crowds right now, so that's a good sign, I think. But yeah, it should be just up here on the right. Well, here it is, and there is nobody here. I am the first. I'm very pleased with that. I went around the corner and it turns out I am not the first. There's already quite a few people here. Okay, so, right, the next bit of the story is complicated. Okay, so I queued up, and basically they gave us a form to fill in to say what we wanted. And the manager came out and he said, look, I'm really sorry, but we only have one Oh Wonder record left at this store, and a person in the queue ahead of you has requested it, so you can't have any. And I was like, oh, okay, so do you have any other Oh Wonder records? Because I don't want to leave with nothing, right? And he said no, but let me check with the other stores if they have any other copies of this record. And so I waited in the queue, obviously. He went back inside and he came out and he said, Rough Trade West London has 2 copies, and I've asked the manager to hold one for you. So I am now hauling ass to West London to get this record. Okay, fingers crossed that we are going to make it, because I am like, I don't know, I the things I do for this band, right? The things I do for this band. So I'm back at Oxford Circus, and I am getting the Central line to Holland Park, and I'm walking, because I think the bus is cancelled, to Rough Trade West. Okay, wish me luck. This is gonna be one hell of a journey. I got the record! I got the record, guys! I got the record! Oh, okay, so it was literally the last one at the store, and I showed up and I said, because the guy at the other store told me to ask for a specific, like the manager of the store. I gave him his name, I gave him the name of the guy at the other store, and I said he sent me, and he was like, are you here for Oh Wonder? And I was like, yes, do you have it? And he was like, yes, here it is, this one is just for you. Oh yes, best day of my life. Anyway, I got it. I'm gonna head back to King's Cross now, but I do have a couple other things I want to do in London, so stay tuned for that. But hallelujah, bag secured. Okay, I'm at Ladbroke Grove and I'm getting the train back to King's Cross now. The things we're gonna do are, I need to buy a new phone case because my old one is literally falling to pieces. Like, it's genuinely, like, it's in pieces in my hand as I am filming this. And the other thing is, I want to go to a park near King's Cross that I love to go to because it's so relaxing. I'm going to have a little bit of brunch there. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the park, show you around, because I wanted to do that in my last vlog, but I didn't have time, so let's go. Right, I am back at King's Cross, so I am going to go and try and find a new phone case for my phone, and then we're going to go sit in a park and have some lunch. Alright, phone case secured. It is pink, because, you know, pink rules. Let's get some lunch. So this is Camley Street Natural Park, and I came here quite a lot last summer. Let's go in. So this is a very small park, like right in the heart of London, right near King's Cross and St Pancras Station. And I came here a lot last summer, so I don't know if some of you might know this, but for those of you who are new here, last summer was quite rough for me. So I had a lot of personal stuff going on. I had an illness that put me in hospital, and I also was unemployed for 2 months at the start of the summer. So all in all, quite a rough summer. And I also came to London quite a lot during that period for one reason or another, and this was like a convenient place to sit and have lunch. And I actually developed a real fondness for this park because it calmed me down like a hell of a lot at a really difficult time in my life. So now I kind of like come and see this park every time I can when I come to London, and it's really convenient for the train station. So I'm gonna sit here and eat my lunch, and then we're gonna do a little vinyl unboxing, because obviously you want to see my record, don't you? Like, that's the whole point of this video. That is why you tuned in. You want to see the record? We're gonna see the record. Okay, I've had my lunch, which was a cheese and pickle sandwich, and it was delicious. I've also had a rest because I was exhausted. I was so out of breath from like running across London. And now it is time for the grand unboxing. Okay, so you have only seen this record in its bag, but now you are going to see it in the flesh. Here it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at it, honestly. Like, it's got this sticker. It's like, the original one was white, but this one's like white holographic. Damn. Also, look at the back. It's got the track list. 15. This is a 15-track album. I was actually listening to it on the train this morning, and I was like, wow, this is actually quite a long album, because some of their like later albums weren't as long as this one, but this was a fantastic debut album. Look at the way it like sort of sparkles. Isn't that beautiful? And yeah, it's got a little sticker on it, which because the guy who, basically the manager at the first store I went to, he talked to the manager at the second store, and he said, okay, go and see this guy and tell him I sent you. So he wrote this guy's name on it, and so this was kind of like held for me, if that makes sense. So yeah, and it says, a Record Store Day 2024 exclusive repress of their debut album on transparent vinyl for the first time. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how stoked I am to have this record, genuinely. Like, I was hopeful that I would get it, but again, this is one of only 3,000 records, and I am just so pumped. Like, this is my win for the entire year. Like, yeah, I'm gonna graduate and get a job and my own flat, but like, this is my win for the year. This is my win. I'm beyond stoked right now. I am so stoked, and like, I'm probably not even gonna listen to it. I'm probably just gonna keep it in mint condition because it is so beautiful. Like, it's genuinely, this is a gorgeous album. Like, it's so well designed. I think the simplicity of it is something that I just love. And then the idea to make it like holographic, so you've got like little rainbows in it. Beautiful, show-stopping, 11 out of 10. I love it. Anyway, I got the record, guys. I got the record. I made it back to King's Cross. I'm waiting for my train. The 11:12 was just about to leave as I arrived here, but I didn't want to rush, so I'm going to get the 12:12. In the meantime, I had the strongest craving for a brownie. Now, I looked all over the station and could not for the life of me find a place that sold a brownie, which is ridiculous because there's about like 10 cafes in here. Anyway, I compromised and I got these cookies, which should satisfy the chocolate craving, I guess. But like, no brownies? What? So I've actually just noticed that there is a train in like 12 minutes that actually takes me home. So I'm gonna get on that one instead of the 12:12. But before I did that, I just wanted to do a little outro to this vlog because I feel like quite accomplished today. Like, I came to London to get this record. I wasn't sure I was going to get it. I got the record. I needed a new phone case. I got the new phone case. I took you guys to Camley Street Park and I satisfied my craving for brownies, kind of. So I'm going to call that a really successful day. Also, because I get to go home early, I should be able to do some work in the afternoon because I wasn't completely sure whether I would or not. But hopefully I'll be able to do some work in the afternoon and that will be really helpful for my deadlines next week, which I've been... Like, I haven't been procrastinating. That's not what this is. Like, they're mostly done, but I probably should spend some time on them today. Yeah, I probably should. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this vlog. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're another Oh Wonder fan, because I love to meet Oh Wonder fans, and I do want to do more, like, Oh Wonder-based content on this channel. But anyway, if you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Bye!